What's up? This is your girl, Syleena Johnson, and you are now tuned into The Biz with my boy, D.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning back into The Biz with D right here, right now, on my Fierce Queens Radio with your one and only Rock on the mic, Mr. David Dwayne, and we have the beautiful and the talented Syleena Johnson is back with us. What's going on?
What's going on?
Nothing much. So glad to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
So I know this season, I'm going to just dive right into it because I know this season of R&B Divas has been probably the craziest one so far. How are you feeling about it? Because there's a lot that's going on.
Well, it is a lot going on. It's definitely a lot going on, but I think that this bunch of girls is good for it, and I think that we're handling it pretty well.
And I know that there's a lot. There was a situation with Kiki and Monifa, and there was a lot of, there's a lot of stuff there, and you tried to be the mediator in between. Was it hard, trying to get them to come together because they both have strong minds, but they both have that kind heart? Was that hard for you to do?
Not really. I don't really try to be a mediator, but I just want us to be able, because, I think if you have issues with each other, you need to deal with it. So I encourage, the two of them to be able to, address whatever it is. My whole thing is just, y'all, we got to address things in such a way that we can love each other after. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing.
Right.
Be able to talk to each other like we got some sense. Because everybody's not going to do, the right things all the time. And that's okay, because we're human. But if we could just talk it through without acting crazy and fighting and then not liking each other ever again afterwards, we'll be okay.
That's for sure. And I totally get that because, you know what, as adults, we got to have those conversations and be like, hey, let's deal with the situation. Let's not run away from it and try to beat around the bush. Like, work it out, sit here, talk, cuss, fuss, and deal with it.
Right. Absolutely. Because if not, then you just hate each other, the whole time you're around each other, and that's even worse. And then you'll just blow up. It'll just be a big explosion.
For sure. And I know this season, I like to get right to the R&B Diva Show questions first and then talk about your music because that's what I'm about. You have two new cast members, Latavia and Mila, and I know you've met them before. How do you feel about, them being on the show and just the interaction with everybody?
I like Latavia and Mila and Latavia. I think that they add a great element to the show. I think that they make it, interesting and fun, and their stories are really interesting. So, I think that they add a really cool element to the show, and I'm glad that they're there.
Absolutely, I'm glad they're there too because they're definitely voices that we've been missing in the limelight. They were still doing their thing, but now it's good to see that they coming back, especially to work with amazing person just like you and Kiki and the rest of the whole cast. So it's good to see them.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
So now, R&B Diva questions are out. I love talking about your music, and I've always been excited. You got a new single out called Perfectly Worthless. I love the concept of it. Tell me, what took you to that place to come up with this single?
Perfectly Worthless is, I think it's a great record. I just think it's a great record. We weren't really sure. It's not really the single, the official, single. It's
right.
Basically, but you're more than welcome to play it. It's basically, it's like a filler. Not a filler. What's the word where you have like a introduction single, to get people ready to let them know you're getting ready. Right. It's that. And I'm actually finishing up the video today. And in the video, you will hear the real single play on the radio. So, it's just kind of like a lead-up single to the big splash. We're hoping to release the newest single next week actually. So yeah, we're we're really excited. Perfectly Worthless is a great song to just kind of give you an introduction of what's to come.
Absolutely.
So we're excited.
Trust me, because I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting a new single to come out so soon from you because I know you were working on the album. I've seen stuff on your Facebook and then on your Twitter, but I was not expecting it so quick. So I was like, yes, Miss Syleena, give me that album we've been talking about.
Okay. Well, child, you know I've been working on it for quite some time. And,
right.
You know, it's time. It's time for it to come. I'm so tired of working on it. So it's coming. It's coming. So I'm excited. It's
I know that's right. And it's
actually in October.
Oh, that's quick.
Yeah, October 7th is the release date, tentatively.
Okay. And it's called Couples Therapy, correct?
Yes.
Tell me about what made you want to go for Chapter 6 to be Couples Therapy.
Just because it's something that I'm going through right now. So yeah, something I'm going through, and I always write about what I'm going through at the current time. Like if anybody follows my records, which I know you guys know, I always write about what's going on in my life because I feel like it connects with people easier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's realer. You know, I'm all my words are bananas today. It's more authentic. You know? It's much more authentic.
With this project, do you feel like it was hard coming to a very vulnerable place a little bit more with this record? Because I can definitely tell like that's where you're heading with this.
Yeah, but it is what it is. It's better for me to tell my story than for someone else to get a hold of my story and tell it in a way that's not, a good look. So it's just better for me to tell my story. I've always felt like that, and that's what I've always strived to do. Because now, once I tell the story, then it's not interesting to go mess it up. Can't really go mess it up because I've already told it.
Right. I know how that can be, especially with me. And I'm actually writing a book right now, finishing a book like that. So I've realized, even with me being truthful about certain things, it is what it is. That can't be sorry about it. That's how it's written, and you just keep it going.
Yeah, I mean, I'm writing a book too. I'm in the process of not writing it, but I just started it. It's called The List.
Nice.
It's over like WEIGHT.
Mm-hmm.
I have a ghostwriter that writes with me. But yeah, it's like you got to tell your own story because if you don't, then it's not real. It's not authentic. Someone else gets a hold of it, they're going to tell it how they would tell it, and then now it's out there in the world, and then it's like, what's the right story? What's the real truth?
Right.
And you got to tell your own story.
Exactly, and that's exactly the perfect reason why you write your music and you tell it from what's going on current. So I'm with it.
Absolutely, but I'm excited about the release of it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead.
No, just I was excited about the release of it. It's really it's a place that it's I just can't wait for y'all to hear it. It's such good music. It's so awesome.
Right.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you because, like I've said, you've always put out great music. I didn't even know that you were having a listening party in New York, and I didn't even get an invite. I was like, oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's bogus. Okay. Well,
it was supposed to be
like, huh?
I said, I'm sure you'll have something else, though.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to do them in all major markets. But it's what am I gonna say? It's I'm gonna try to do one in every major market, and it was supposed to be very like exclusive because I didn't want to get a whole bunch of people in there. It was only maybe about 20 people, 20, 30 people in there. And I didn't want to do a whole bunch of people because I didn't want, what if they didn't like it, and then,
right.
and that's, so even though I didn't think that was possible, but it's a really great record. I mean, it's a great LP album. So I really didn't think that was possible, and I was right. Thank God. Thank the Lord. But, yeah, I just wanted to keep it light, keep it small at first, and then see what happens after that.
Exactly. Now, when you finish your music, I don't think I've ever asked you this question. Do you ever question yourself as to, or the lyrics that you're saying, like, I wonder how somebody would feel about if I really, go in about this situation? Do you ever, take that into consideration, or do you just stay ultimately true to Syleena?
I just stay true to myself as best I can. I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen to outside situations or other people's stories or whatever. Sometimes another person's story might motivate me, but for the most part, I just go in there and do what I feel is right. What comes out of me. I don't try to do anything.
Absolutely, and that's the way to definitely how to be, because you can't, think about it. Oh, how's that going to hurt somebody's feelings? Because you got to tell a story, and you have fans that are looking for that story continuously, especially with the fact that you're, this album is more vulnerable, couples therapy. People are going to want to know exactly, okay, what's going on in Syleena's relationship? What's going on? Well, she may not exactly be out blatantly tell us, but she will, however, speak on it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been married for 7 years. I've been with my husband for 9 years. And if anybody thinks that, it's going to be perfect all the way from the time we met to the time it's over, they're insane. And I know that I know that there are so many couples that go through the same thing, that's, dealing with the same type of issues. It's a no-brainer. Everybody's going through the same type of stuff all the time. And, it's where I am in my life, so I felt like, putting it into a story. And I felt like, couples would be able to relate to it. And even if you're not actually in an actual relationship at the time, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if you were or you want to be in, you could still learn from it. I'm not a teacher or anything, but I know that when I listen to music, it's like a soundtrack to my life. So I want to be able to identify with lyrics. That's just how I am. But, it's different for everybody.
That is true. And I know that you have some upcoming dates. Tell everybody, about them before we let you go, because I know you always stay active out there.
Yes, I'm in the Bed Bath & Beyond right now trying to shop for some sheets. But I will be in Mobile, Alabama this Friday. Just making an appearance, and probably doing some radio and coming into the market and trying to capitalize as well. And then I'll be in San Francisco at Yoshi's on the 13th of June. And I have some other dates, but because I don't remember them all the time and they come in back to back all the time, so I just tell people to follow me on Twitter, which is Syleena_Johnson, and follow me on Facebook, which is Syleena Johnson Official, and like my Instagram page as well, which is Syleena Johnson, all one word.
Absolutely. Well, Syleena, I got to say thank you so much for coming back. I always enjoy our conversations, your honesty, and most importantly, your music. So thanks again. And, I am rooting for you all the way and can't wait to buy the album.
Yes, I'm excited. I can't wait for you guys to get the album. It's going to be the bomb.
Can't wait. Well, Syleena, you have a continuous blessed day. Well, that's right. That's right. I'm speaking English properly a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay? I can't wait to see the video too.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. There's probably gonna be a teaser next week. So everything's just coming. Everything's coming fast too. It's coming.